Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream. Today we are commentating yet again some baseball here tonight. It's 4th of July. Philadelphia Phillies and the Kansas City Royals is what we got on deck for our second, hopefully full baseball commentary here. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. We got a lot to talk about here, actually. There's a lot of things that we can discuss here ahead of this game. First off, we have officially found out the All-Star starters for the 2026 All-Star Game in Philadelphia, so that is pretty awesome there to see. But first, let's get into the game preview. We'll talk about that a little bit throughout the game here as well. Let's start off with the lineups here for both teams. In the home Kansas City Royals, Carter Jensen's leading off, Bobby Witt Jr. batting second, Lane Thomas batting third, Jack Caglione batting cleanup. You have Nick Lofton batting fifth, Starling Marte batting sixth, Isaac Collins seventh, Michael Massey eighth, and Tyler Tolbert will round out the starting nine for the Royals. Pitching for Kansas City is Michael Wacha, who is making his 18th start this year. He's 5-5 in 108 innings pitched. He has a 3.31 ERA, 84 strikeouts during that stretch. And on the other side for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, Trey Turner leading off for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber batting DH, as he always does. Bryce Harper batting third. Brandon Marsh batting cleanup. He's one of the all-star starters. Alec Boehm batting fifth. Bryson Stott batting sixth. JT Realmuto batting seventh. Gabriel Rincones Jr. batting eighth. And Justin Crawford rounding out the starting nine for the Phillies. Your pitcher for the Phillies tonight, Jesus Luzardo, making his 18th start. He has a 6-4 record in 97 innings pitched. He has a 3.88 ERA and 116 strikeouts. It is worth noting, though, Luzardo has a 1.55 ERA on the road. He's been pretty solid on the road here for the Phillies this season. His overall numbers have certainly been a work in progress. After a couple of rocky starts in the first few games of the season, he's been slowly bringing his ERA down further and further as the starts have gone along. We'll see if he has the opportunity to lower it some more here tonight, of course. But thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. This is just my second Watch with Nordic baseball commentary. Something fun to do on the side while hockey season is not in session. For those who may not know, I am mainly a hockey YouTuber on my main hockey channel, but been diving into some baseball here a little bit with some baseball commentary. I think we got some time still till the start of this ball game. With the 4th of July, I believe there may be some kind of ceremony or something like that prior to the start of this game. And yeah, it does look like there is something here prior to the start of this one here tonight, here in Kauffman Field in Kansas City. I will be openly honest in saying that I really never get the opportunity to watch the Kansas City Royals. So I'm excited to get that opportunity here tonight. It's a 75-degree weather in Kansas City. Oh, man, that sounds phenomenal right now. It's been like 100 degrees here on the East Coast for a good little while. I would love to have some 75-degree weather, to be honest with you. And it looks like we are almost ready here for first pitch here in Philadelphia, or in Kansas City, sorry. These two teams will play today, tomorrow, and Monday. Again, due up in this inning for the Phillies to start, Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, and Bryce Harper are the three batters to start up. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for the support in last night's commentary stream. All right, pitching here for the Royals, getting some warm-up pitches again is Michael Wacha, making his 18th start. He has a 5-5 record, 108 innings pitched. That is the most of any pitcher in the American League. 84 strikeouts during that stretch, and a 3.31 ERA. Excited for this one tonight. It is a 4th of July matchup here between the Kansas City Royals and the Philadelphia Phillies. From Kauffman Stadium, happy Independence Day to all my American followers and all those who celebrate. Here comes Trey Turner up to the plate, and we are ready to get started here tonight. Phillies and Royals, first pitch is in there for a strike. Trey Turner certainly had his struggles here throughout this season. Been very up and down for him, that's for sure. Next pitch from Wacha is just on the outside. They call it a strike yet again. It did get that strikeout line. 0-2 count. The pitch is swing and a miss. And a strikeout early for Michael Wacha. He gets Turner on the Ks. There's one out here in the top of the first. Oh, isn't that awesome? My out thing is not working. Oh, great. Gonna have to fix that here really quick. Just give me one moment, guys. My apologies. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Up to bat now is Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber leading all of Major League Baseball in home runs. Turner out on strikes. First pitch 0-1 there on Schwarber. Next pitch is outside 1-1. Kyle Schwarber, 250 batting average, 55 RBIs this season. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Schwarber. Outside 2-1. Again, just give me a moment here, guys. I have a bit of an error with my out icon. I'm not sure how I messed this up. I apologize. Let me just get this fixed up really quick. Here's a 2-1 pitch. And outside yet again, check swing. He did not go. 3-1. Not sure what our next baseball commentary will be. Going to try my best to do a couple here and there. Do as much as I can. I mean, again, this is obviously something I enjoy doing. 3-1 pitch. That's a base hit over into right field. Schwarber's going to get a single off this play. Tolea will throw to second. And there's a single to start the ball game for Kyle Schwarber. That'll bring Bryce Harper up to the plate. Again, Tolbert in right field. Lane Thomas at center. Isaac Collins in left. Carter Jensen playing the catcher's role. Here comes Bryce Harper. Harper, 20 home runs on the year, was selected to the All-Star game as well. Not a starter. 0-0 pitch is fouled away, 0-1. All right. Almost got the out thing fixed. One moment, guys. I apologize. I must have deleted the thing I was using for it by accident. Pitch from Wacha down low. There's 1-1. Again, Turner strikes out. Schwarber with the single. There we go. There's the outs fixed. 1-1 count. Wacha, the pitch is outside. 2-1. All right. Ground out to the infield and a high throw there from Wacha. Schwarber's going to go to third. Tolbert will make the throw, and he'll hold Schwarber at third. Harper went to second. Oh, that's a poor decision there by Michael Wacha. All right, there we go. Got the outs fixed there. My apologies. Harper and Schwarber at second and third. Coming up now is Brandon Marsh, who has been absolutely phenomenal here this season for the Philadelphia Phillies, a .315 batting average. Here's the pitch from Waka. And that is up high, 1-0. Again, Harper and Schwarber, second and third, only one out. Double play is not possible. Well, I guess it is. 1-0 count. That one is up high as well. 2-0. Brandon Marsh has done a really good job at working counts this year. That's really been something that's been prevalent with his game. 2-0 count. Waka delivers. And that one is popped up by Brandon Marsh and caught on the third base side. There's 2 away. Royals could get out of this. Here comes Alec Boehm. Alec Boehm has had his struggles as well. I mean, it seems like at one point everybody on this Phillies team has had some growing pains. .223 batting average, 10 home runs on the year. Looking to at least knock one in here. We'll see if he can. Waka, the pitch, is in there for a strike. 0-1. Waka 0-1 count. That one is down low. Caught a ball. 1-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you are new. It'd be greatly appreciated. My score bug for the game over here is not working. 1-1 count. Waka the pitch, and there's a 1-2. Waka one strike away from getting out of this unideal situation here. We'll see if he can. 2 outs, 2 on. 1-2 count. The pitch is outside. 2-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe down below if you're new. I'm not sure why this is not working. I don't know what the official scoring decision was on the Boehm play. Boehm, a foul ball. Will keep the inning going. Looks like it was an error called there on Waka. I think that's the first error in Watch with Nordic history. That was a pretty rough throw. 2-2 count. The pitch is fouled away yet again. And we'll keep on going. Boehm staying alive, working that count. It's what you want to see. I'm going to restart my computer. Not sure why this is not working. Wonky Wi-Fi here with the heat. Supposed to get storms later, too. Hopefully I can get the game done before those storms arrive. 2 outs, 2 on. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away yet again. This inning may never end. Walk up to 22 pitches here in this first inning. 7 pitches in this at-bat for Alec Boehm. Here's the 8th, and that one is fouled away again. That's the 4th straight foul ball for Alec Boehm. He's staying alive. He's staying alive. Two balls, 2 strikes. Top of the first, 2 outs. Waka the pitch. And that is just outside, and they call it a strike. It looks like Boehm's going to challenge this. I think that was outside. I think he might have got this right with the challenge. We'll see. Yep, that was on the outside. We will keep on going. 3-2 count. Alec Boehm working it. 0.4 inches outside of the strikeout zone. Don't see that every day. I guess you do now. Guess you do now. Full count here on Alec Boehm. Waka, pitch number 25 of the inning, and that one is fouled away yet again. Royals desperately want to get out of this inning, but Alec Boehm really working the count here. On deck is Bryson Stott. 10 pitches in this at-bat. Waka delivers, and that is another foul ball, man. That's 11 pitches here in this at-bat alone. Good on Alec Bohm to work the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Waka delivers. And down low, there's a bases loading walk. Alec Bohm with 12 pitches in that at-bat. He'll bring out Bryson Stott with the bases loaded, 2 outs. This has been one hell of a first inning, that's for sure. Realized that was my fan below me. It's pretty hot here in PA. So bases are loaded. They will have a meeting here up on the mound. Bryson Stott, 7 home runs this year, 244 batting average. He has a 694 OPS. Phillies have not been the greatest with the bases loaded. I don't believe they have a grand slam this year. I could be incorrect. Obviously, you're hoping for a hit or a walk, period. Here's Bryson Stott up to the plate. Walk up to 27 pitches. Here's his first on Stott. And in there for a strike. 0-1. Bryson Stott, no grand slams in his career, except for the one he had in the postseason against the Miami Marlins. It's one that's remembered pretty well. 0-1 count. Walker delivers. That one is popped up into foul territory, and they make the catch. And there's the inning. Royals get out of it. They survive a bases-loaded jam, and we head to the bottom of the first. Scoreless here in Kansas City. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Brings more people into the wonderful commentary. Sorry about the error with the outs. I should have checked that first before I started commentating here. That is my bad. All right, perfect. There we go. I should close everything. I have like literally everything open. That might be why my computer is a little laggy right now. Apologies if there's some lag on your guys' end. All right, looks like everything's good. Jesus Luzardo will come up to the mound. 2 hits in that inning for the Phillies. Looks like they did give Harper the single on that play. At least if I saw correctly. I don't know. It's not loading here on my screen. We'll see if it decides to load here now. Again, not sure the next time we will be live for a baseball commentary. Again, I'm going to try and do these the most I can. But obviously, like, this is not like one of my #1 priorities. It's something fun that I'm doing on the side. Maybe if it gets big enough, we'll do it more consistently, but a lot of other things are going to come first. I don't think we'll have one tomorrow. I'll think about it because there is a game later on that I could do. I do work a lot of the day tomorrow. I could do one Monday. I think I have something going on, though, Monday. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. All right, doesn't look like it wants to load. I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. I wonder if it's the MLB app itself that's doing this. All right, back here in Kansas City, Carter Jensen up to bat. First pitch from Luzardo is in there for a strike. Jesus Luzardo, again, as I mentioned in the pregame, he's had some struggles this season, but he's slowly gotten his ERA down as the days have gone along. Luzardo, the next pitch is outside, 1-1. Again, a 3.88 ERA, 97 innings pitched. And what's notable is that he has a 1.55 ERA on the road. Check swing there on Jensen. He did go 1-2. Ball was on the outside. Carter Jensen, 13 home runs this year, a 251 average. Luzardo the pitch, and 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes, Luzardo, and that one is off the ground, 3-2. Still trying to figure out what's going on here with my What's going on here with my screen? I'll have to go onto my phone real quick. Wonder if the MLB app is just glitching. Or it could be just this computer, which would not surprise me. Alright, they did give Harper a hit there. Here's Luzardo the pitch, and that one is hit well to right field, and coming down on it is Rincones Jr. He'll make the catch. And there's one away here in this opening inning. Rincones Jr. in right field, Crawford in center. Brandon Marsh in left. He will start there for the All-Star game in Philadelphia. Everything else is basically the same in the infield as it would normally be. Coming up now, Bobby Witt Jr., who is leading All-American League shortstops in batting average with a .290 this year. He's done an awesome job at really getting base hits off here for a Royals team that has struggled. Luzardo the pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Luzardo the pitch, and that one is grounded out to third. Bohm will get it. He'll make the throw, and there's two away. Nice and easy here for the Phillies so far. Now that'll bring up Lane Thomas as the third batter. Pop up and a ground out for Jesus Luzardo. Lane Thomas, .213 average. He's got 5 home runs on the year in 73 games this season. Jesus Luzardo up to 8 pitches in this inning. First pitch from Luzardo is outside, 1-0. One and 0 count. Luzardo delivers. And that one is fouled away, 1-1. With Luzardo, something that's been pretty prevalent with him too is he's been worked on counts a good little bit this year. Again, it seems like it's been a work in progress for him. He's gotten better as the year has progressed. Here's the 1-1. And that one is swing and a miss, 1-2. Jesus Luzardo looking to go 1-2-3 here in this inning. Luzardo the pitch, outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, outside, 3-2. Full count here on Jesus Luzardo. 12 pitches in the inning, 3-2 count. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2-3 for Jesus Luzardo to open up this first inning for the Phils. We will head to the top of the second, scoreless here in Kansas City. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you are new. Due up in this inning is JT Realmuto, Gabriel Rincones Jr., and Justin Crawford. Top of the second here in Kauffman Stadium. Waka will come back up to the mound. Not a pretty first inning. We'll see if he can bounce back from it. All right, perfect. So I did get this uploaded. I did get this updated. Computer was bugging out on me. They called the Bryce Harper play in the first inning. It was initially a single on a ground ball to Waka. Waka threw it high. And that's an error for the Royals pitcher. Schwarber went to third. Harper went to second. Waka did get out of it, though. But that was a pretty costly throw for Waka. Nearly got the Phillies on the board, but he got out of it. He got out of it. He got out of it. All right. Checking and making sure everything's okay. All right, back here in Kauffman Field. Scoreless ball game here from Kauffman Stadium. First pitch to JT Realmuto is outside, 1-0. Again, as I said, I admit that haven't really watched that many Kansas City Royals games. It's nice to see a new team. Waka pitches up high, 2-0. JT Realmuto, 201 batting average, 5 home runs on the year, 25 RBIs. I picked him on my fantasy team, not the greatest choice. Waka the pitch, and that one is grounded out to second base. They'll make the throw, and it's in time. There's one away. That'll bring up Gabriel Rincones Jr. Now, Rincones Jr. had some struggles here a bit in the majors. Don Mattingly opted to keep him up, and he's actually been fairly decent here in his last handful of games. I believe, if I remember correctly, he had about 5 base hits in the Pirates series after only having 4 in his previous 36 at-bats. Here's Waka the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Again, it's been a work in progress with some of these younger Phillies. You've seen a good handful of guys come up from the minor leagues. Felix Reyes a few months ago. Rincones swinging a miss, 0-2. I wonder if we see Felix Reyes get another shot in the majors. He did actually have a really good AAA. Rincones fouls, 0-2. I believe he leads all of minor league baseball in home runs. He at least leads AAA in all of at least leads all of AAA in home runs. He's been hitting the ball really well. No balls, 2 strikes. Waka the pitch, and that one is fouled away. Rincones staying alive with only a 159 batting average. Waka up to 36 pitches. Here's number 37, and down low, 1-2. Good on Rincones to stay with it there. Definitely. One ball, 2 strikes. Rincones. And that's in there, strike 3. Strikeout for Michael Waka, his second of the game. That'll bring up Justin Crawford up to the plate. Justin Crawford, the rookie here for the Phillies as well. He's gotten some opportunities here in the bigs. Plus 100 to get a home run on Bet365. You'll never really see any betting odds from me. Waka the pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Phillies taking a lot of first pitch strikes here tonight. That's been very prevalent. No balls, 1 strike. Waka the pitch, and there's another one. 0-2. That was directly down the middle. No swing from Crawford. Only 2 home runs this year from Justin Crawford. Waka the pitch, up high. 1-2. Waka making easy work here in this second inning so far. Looking to get out of it. 1-2-3. Can he? The pitch. Swing and a miss. He does. 1-2-3 for Michael Waka and the Royals. We will head to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless here in Kansas City. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. All right. Bottom of the second here now. Royals will come up to bat. Due up in this second inning is Jack Caglianone, Nick Lofton, and Starling Marte are the 3 batters due up for Kansas City. Luzardo made it easy work, 1-2-3 in the first inning against Jensen, Witt Jr., and Thomas. Walk up to 3 strikeouts tonight. See if Luzardo can do the same here in this second inning. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it as always. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below if you're new. All right. Jesus Luzardo, 15 pitches in that first inning. 9 of those pitches were strikes. Sometimes he does struggle in finding the strike zone. Most quality starts since 2024, the Phillies are tied with the Seattle Mariners. 200 quality starts since. Royals are in third with 178. What you can say about that is these two teams have some pretty good pitching. No doubt about that. Up to the plate, Caglianone. First pitch from Luzardo is swing and a miss, 0-1. Caglianone, 14 home runs. He had a .309 average. 9 of those home runs came in June. He was hitting the ball out a lot. Luzardo, the second pitch is outside, 1-1. All right. Luzardo up to 16 pitches. The pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. Good outing so far from Jesus Luzardo. See if he can stay with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luzardo outside. 2-2. Just outside of that. Both teams still have both their ABS challenges. 2-2 count. Luzardo the pitch. And a strikeout looking for Jesus Luzardo. There's a backwards K. And there's one away here in this second inning. Up next, that'll be Nick Lofton coming up here in a howitzer from Luzardo right in the strikeout zone. $19 pitches for Luzardo. Lofton batting .224. First pitch is in there for a strike. Really good outing here so far from Luzardo. No balls, 1 strike. Luzardo the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you're new. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second, Luzardo delivers. Down low, 2-1. My internet having some problems here. It's a little fuzzy. 2-1 count for Luzardo the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Jesus Luzardo making some good work here so far. Two balls, 2 strikes. Luzardo the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's 2 strikeouts here in the inning for Jesus Luzardo. And he'll send Lofton packing. Starling Marte up next here. Bottom of the second. 2 outs. Luzardo the pitch. Swing and a miss. Wow. Phenomenal what Jesus Luzardo has been doing here. 0-1 count. Luzardo delivers, and that's in the corner for yet again another strike. Oh, man. Marte, .355 batting average. Done a really good job against the Phillies. 0-2 count. Luzardo, swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts here in a row for Jesus Luzardo. He makes things pretty easy here through 2 innings. Still scoreless here in Kansas City. Would you look at that? Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Give me 1 second here, having some technical difficulties. There is some storms expected here in PA. Looks like we're back to the top of the order here for the third inning. All right. Hopefully I'm not a little bit behind. Top of the third. There we go. Batting averages there for the Phils. Perfect. All right, game is loading up. Had to go out of it here real quick. All right. All right. It's taking me a little bit here to load in. My apologies. Missing a little bit of the game here. Hopefully I don't miss anything that crazy. Looks like Trey Turner did fly out to first base. My apologies for missing that. Took a little bit for me to load. All right. Here's Kyle Schwarber coming up next. 1 out here in this third inning. Computer needs to charge. Everything needs to charge. Everything has to charge. I want to make sure my phone's charging. All right, I'm loading into the game right now, guys. My apologies. I know this is not ideal. Count is 2-1 here on Kyle Schwarber. Next pitch is outside. 3-1. All right. I am back in the game. Just going to take me a moment to get caught up. Somebody flew in from the sky with the American flag. Ooh, that's cool. American flag shaped in the United States. There's the 2-1 pitch on Schwarber. Schwarber 1 for 1. He had a single in the first inning. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one is hit out into center field. It'll drop in for another base hit, and Schwarber will go to first base. I thought he missed it, but he got it. Second single of the game for Kyle Schwarber, and that'll bring Bryce Harper up to the plate. With a runner on first yet again. Getting some deja vu here, but Kyle Schwarber 2 for 2 tonight. Putting in some of the work. Here's Bryce Harper. First pitch, fouled away. 0-1. Michael Wacha, 48 pitches here through about 3 innings of play. Double play is possible. Pitch on Harper is outside. 1-1. Bryce Harper doing a really good job on working counts. That's been something that's very definite with him. Second pitch is inside. 1-2. 50 pitches here through 3 innings for Michael Wacha. Things have certainly not been as easy as it's been for Jesus Luzardo. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, and that one is popped up. It's in the infield. Coming in is Bobby Witt. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 away here in this third inning. Coming up now, Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh had I believe, a pop-up in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He's got 15 home runs. He's been hitting the ball pretty well this year at .314 batting average. Here's Walker the pitch, and that one's up high. 1-0. Again, Brandon Marsh, the only Philly to start in the All-Star game. We don't know the pitching rotations yet, so Walker, next pitch is outside yet again, 2-0. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. 2-0 count on Brandon Marsh. And the pitch from Walker is in there for a strike, 2-1. Brandon Marsh 0 for 1 in the first inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Schwarber on first. Walker will take a second. Two balls, 1 strike. Walker delivers. And that one is hit out to center field. And waiting there in center, they'll make the catch. And there's the third inning. Or at least midway through the third. Phillies get one on, but they are unable to score. Still scoreless here in Kansas City. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Coming up now for the Royals is Isaac Collins. He'll be the first to bat here for the Royals in this third inning. Get the Royals stats up there. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Getting some storms here in PA. Been having some storms here a lot recently. 4th of July weather. Not ideal, but you know it is what it is. Work at 12 to 8 tomorrow. It's going to be brutal. It's a Sunday. It's going to be slow as heck. Not really looking forward to it. Due up in this third inning for the Royals, it's Isaac Collins, Michael Massey, and Tyler Tolbert. Phillies with 3 base hits, all of them singles here in this ball game tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. Here's Luzardo. First pitch on Collins is outside, 0-1. Not going to make the mistake again of going out of the game. Oh, buffering. Great. There's the Wi-Fi. Oh, back. Okay. 1-0 count. Luzardo delivers. And that one is fouled away. 0-2. Jesus Luzardo already with 4 strikeouts here in the ball game. Had 3 straight in the second. 1-1 pitch. Luzardo. And that one is outside. 1-2. Or sorry, 2-1. My apologies. One of those balls must have been a strike. That's my bad. Bottom of the third, no outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Luzardo delivers. And that one is fouled away. 2-2. There's the second strike. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Here's Luzardo the pitch. And that one is fouled away. 2-2 count stays. Collins, 232 batting average. Again, this Royals team seems to be doing a good job at hitting the baseball again. Everybody in the starting 9 tonight has a batting average of 200 or better, their pitching has not been very prevalent and has been one of their struggles here this year. Two balls, two strikes. Luzardo delivers, and that one is popped up in the air to right. Rincones comes in. He'll make the catch. And there's one away here in the third inning. Coming up now, Michael Massey here for the Royals. Good ball game here tonight so far. Beautiful day in Kansas City. Massey, 7 home runs, a .256 batting average. Luzardo only 33 pitches in these 3 innings. Pitch, and that one is fouled away. 0-1. He's making easy work of some of these counts. Doing a really good job at that. That's for sure. No balls, 1 strike. Luzardo, the pitch, is down low. 1-1. Massey up to a .256. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. Did record an hour-long YouTube video today. Luzardo, 1-2 count. That one is outside. Check swing, though. He did go. Strikeout for Michael Massey. That's the 5th K of the game for Jesus Luzardo. And that is 2 away here through 3 innings. Coming up now, Tolbert. Tyler Tolbert up to the plate here for the Royals. 200 batting average. Just 1 RBI. Luzardo, first pitch. Down low, 1-0. Still a scoreless ball game here through 3 innings of play. Again, in the game we saw last night, there were runs seemingly in almost every inning. Next pitch, swing and a miss there for Tolbert. Is that Bartolo Colon? 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Luzardo the pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. Jesus Luzardo getting the work done. Down to the bottom of the order, bottom of the third. One ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the third, Luzardo, and that one is popped to Luzardo's glove. It'll slide away, and Tolbert will get to first safely. And that is a single for Tyler Tolbert. There goes the no-hit bid for Luzardo. He was doing really, really well up until that point, but sadly, all good things must come to an end. I really thought he was going to get through the whole rotation without giving up a hit. And we'll go back to the top of the order here for the Royals. It'll be Carter Jensen. First pitch on Jensen is inside for a strike. 0-1. Jensen, 13 home runs. He had a flyout on the first. No balls, 1 strike, 1 on. Luzardo, swing and a miss. Stealing for second. The ball dribbles far and away. Tolbert thought going to third. It's a successful steal for Tyler Tolbert. They might... no, the ball went off its glove. They almost got him. But Tolbert successfully steals. Turner had it. It bounced off his glove. And back over into the... Oh, it missed completely. Never mind. And into the outfield. Tolbert hesitated. He thought about it. And he opted to just stay in second base. Luzardo the pitch, and that one is popped up over in foul territory. Bohm will come over. He'll not make the catch. He almost got it. Just wide. 0-2 count on Jensen. Second steal there in Watch with Nordic History. It's by Tyler Tolbert. I believe that was his eighth stolen base of the year. Phillies nearly got out of it, but they were unable to. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the third. Luzardo delivers. Down low, 1-2. Tough way to go out there for Jesus Luzardo with the no-hit bid, but not every game is going to be a no-hitter. That's for sure. 45 pitches for Luzardo. He's been worked a little bit in this third inning. We'll see if he can get out of it here. The 1-2 pitch. 2 outs, 1 on. And outside, 2-2. Still the bottom of the third. Two balls, 2 strikes. Luzardo, the pitch. And that's in there. Strike 3. That will do it here for the third inning. Royals do get a runner on, but not enough. We are through 3, still scoreless here in Kansas City. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you are new. Due up here in the top of the 4th is Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto, and Bryson Stott and JT Realmuto. Almost read the whole lineup there for a moment. Whoops. There goes my computer. Oh no. That is 6 strikeouts for Jesus Luzardo through 3 innings of baseball. He's done a good job at moving the ball. And hasn't really been worked that much. I mean, the third inning was probably the most he got tested. But still playing solid baseball regardless. Oh. My TV just turned off. I think it's starting to bug here a little bit with the connection outside. Not sure what that was. We are in a bit of a thunderstorm here on the East Coast, so I apologize. Knew I was going to run into this issue. See if I can get back into the game here quickly. Going to miss a little bit of the top of the 4th. Yet again, I do apologize. Figured this was going to happen. Yeah, sorry, this is going to take a little bit. Little annoyed because last night we had this issue where my power flickered and I was able to lose the stream entirely. At least this time, only my TV and the light over here flickered a little bit. Looks like everything else stayed okay, but we'll try and play through it. Hopefully it'll hold out on me. Hold out for me. All right, let me get back into the NBC Sports. Alec Bohm did ground out. Means Bryson Stott will come up. Yeah, sorry. Knew we were going to have this problem. There's a lot of storms projected here in PA this week. So there's that issue. But, I mean, like, again, just got to fight through it. All right, loading into the NBC Sports stream. All right, loading into the Phillies game now. My apologies for that, guys. Let's get back to it, if it would like to load. Will it? Maybe. Maybe. And we're back. 2-2 count here on Bryson Stott. Michael Wacha up to 61 pitches. Bryson Stott 0 for 1. Popped up in the first inning. Ended that bases loaded jam for the Royals. 1 out, 2-2 count. Wacha the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Stott getting through it. Looks like a nice night in Kansas City. Wacha the pitch, and that one is swung on and fouled away. And the full count continues. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Full count here on Bryson Stott. Wacha the pitch. And that one is grounded out. It'll slide through for a base hit for Bryson Stott. They will hold him at first. And there's a single for Bryson Stott here in this 4th inning. That'll bring JT Realmuto up to the plate with just 1 out. Could make things interesting here. We'll see if he does. If they decide to go down that road. 1 on, 1 out. Realmuto 0 for 1. He grounded out in the 2nd. Wacha the pitch. Just down low. I believe they're calling that a strike. Oh, no, a ball. Sorry, 1-0. Got to learn that. Learn the baseball call. Top of the 4th. Wacha's got 2 pitches. And Realmuto hits one high in the air. That is gone. JT Realmuto, 2-run home run. And the Phillies open the scoring here in Kansas City. It's 2-0. 2-run homer for JT Realmuto. Would you look at that? 2-run home run for Realmuto. Top of the 4th. Wacha's got 2 pitches. And Realmuto hits one high in the air. Wasn't a huge fan of that call. Kind of screwed up with Wacha previously. Rincona's up to bat. He's got a 1-0 count. Next pitch is swung on. Deep to right. That is gone! Back-to-back home runs. Gabriel Rincones Jr. with the 2nd of his career. The Phillies now have a 3-0 lead. Gabriel Rincones Jr., who again has been pretty hot recently. He's got another one. And that is back-to-back home runs for the first time ever in Watch with Nordic history. Gabriel Rincones Jr. with the 2nd home run of his career. And again, it's been a bit of a work in progress with him. He's had his struggles, but seemingly starting to find his way a bit. Here's Crawford. He'll hit one. Foul. And 0-1. 0-2, my apologies. Walk up to 70 pitches here. He's given up 3 runs in this 4th inning. Crawford, next pitch, is swung on and fouled. Justin Crawford certainly has not had that many home runs. Only 2. And recently it's been a little bit for him. See if he can maybe bounce back tonight. Phillies back-to-back home runs for the 4th time. Pitch there on Waka is down low. 1-2. Crawford, no home runs since June 28th. Next pitch is down low. There's a 2-2. Waka getting a little bit worked here. 6 hits for the Phillies tonight. Waka the pitch. Crawford swung on. That one will head to center field. It's going to drop in for a hit. And that's a single for Justin Crawford. That's 4 straight hits for the Phillies. They got 1 on with 1 out yet again. We'll head back to the top of the rotation. It's Trey Turner up next. And I imagine we're going to have a meeting in the mound here for Michael Waka. He's up to 74 pitches. He's given up 3 runs in this 4th inning. Things have taken a pretty rough turn here fast. It'll bring up Trey Turner to the plate, who is 0 for 2 tonight. That is now 7 hits for the Phillies tonight. Only Trey Turner and Brandon Marsh without hits. See if that changes, though. Still a lot of baseball to be played. Turner 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Waka will try and pick off Crawford. He'll get to first. And unsuccessful. Turner only seen 4 pitches in the last 2 at-bats. Waka delivers outside, 1-0. No action, it looks like, in the Royals bullpen just yet. They may want to see if Waka can get out of this. We'll see if he can. Top of the 4th. Crawford on first. The pitch is down low. It does get the strikeout line. 1-1. Both teams have both of their challenges left. That is worth mentioning. 1-1 count. Waka the pitch is up high. 2-1. Turner thought about going. He did not go, though. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Probably going to get that Rincones home run as a clip. Turner takes another ball. 3-1. Top of the 4th. 3-1 count. Waka delivers. Swung on by Turner. That will head to center field. They will make the catch, and there's 2 away. It was on the warning track, but not enough for Trey Turner. And a pop-up yet again. Coming up now is designated hitter Kyle Schwarber, the Major League home run leader. And it looks like they actually called an out on Crawford. It looks like he kept going and they tagged him out. So that actually does it for the inning. My apologies, I did not notice. We're through 4 innings. Back-to-back home runs for Realmuto and Rincones. Led to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Phillies. My apologies, I did not notice that. That is my fault. I apologize. So due up here in this 4th inning for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr., Lane Thomas, and Jack Caglianone. Again, this is only my second ever baseball commentary all time. It's really my first time trying this stuff out. I've actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed yesterday, and I've enjoyed tonight here so far, despite the technical difficulties we've dealt with at points. I've still really enjoyed it. Jesus Luzardo will come back up to the mound. Got to wonder if we see a pitcher change for the Royals. I didn't see any action in the bullpen. Waka did get worked a little bit. I wonder if they will give him another hit, another opportunity in the fifth. We'll see. All right. Still in commercial break. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Again, I know it's a tad bit delayed compared to the MLB and such, MLB app and such. I do apologize for that. That's not my own doing. It is the actual game itself on here. I'm sure the storms that I'm dealing with here aren't helping either. Here's the first pitch on Witt. Outside. 1-0. Bobby Witt, 0 for 1 here tonight. Luzardo delivers. And that one is also outside. 2-0. Luzardo delivers. And that one is directly in there for a strike. 2-1. Jesus Luzardo up to 6 strikeouts tonight. He'll deliver yet again. There's a fly out there for Bobby Witt. It'll go to Rincones, who's been pretty busy tonight there in the outfield. He'll make another catch. And there's one away. Ball really carried a bit there, but it stayed in the park. Here's Lane Thomas. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Not sure when our next baseball commentary will be. We might be live tomorrow. Here's a base hit down the other way for Thomas off the first pitch. He's going to go to second. Marsh will make the throw. They will hold him at second base. There's a double for Lane Thomas. 1-out double. That'll bring up Jack Caglianone as the cleanup hitter. Royals looking to retaliate after that 3-run inning from the Phillies in the top of the fourth. First pitch there on Caglianone is inside for a strike. Fun fact, we have not yet had a triple here in a Watch with Nordic Baseball stream. Keep in mind, this is our second one. Ground out there. It's a bouncer to second. Turner will make the throw, and there is the second out of the game on Caglianone. Thomas will move to third. That'll bring up Nick Lofton to the plate. Jesus Luzardo making quick favor on that. Lofton struck out in the second. Come up here with a second opportunity. Luzardo up to 54 pitches. And the pitch is down low. 1-0. Oh, why did I put his full name? My bad. I was wondering why that was so small. Don't know how I messed that up. Whatever. Bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. Luzardo delivers. That is a ground ball to third. Bohm struggles with it. He'll make the throw. It is not in time. The Royals will score. They are on the board. It's an RBI single for Nick Lofton. 3-1. Bohm did everything he could on that play. He fumbled the ball a little bit. Still made the throw, though, but it wasn't Wasn't a great throw. And I believe that is an RBI single. Yes, RBI single. Here's Marte up. Luzardo delivers. That is in there for a strike. They will try and stop the bleeding here. Tying run up to the plate. Here in Starling Marte, Luzardo will try and pick off Lofton. Unsuccessful. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. Luzardo the pitch. There's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Luzardo up high. They're checking if Marte went. He did. They're saying it hit him in the hand. They might take a look at... They're going to take a look at this. Said they caught him on strikes. They're going to see if he was hitting the hand off of that pitch. If he was, things could get interesting. We'll see, though. Manager's review here. I guess a manager's challenge, that is, actually. Looks like they're going to call this a hit by pitch. I think. Called on field was counted on strikes because he did swing. Seeing if he was hit by that. I think he might have been hit by that. He might have been tapped by that. If I look at it from that replay, it looks like he got him a little bit. And yeah, it looks like this probably is going to count. And it looks like it may be a hit by pitch here for Marte. This could put 2 on. 2 outs. That'll bring Isaac Collins up to the plate. If this does go through. It does look like it got him on the top of the hand. At least a little bit. Take a look at the slow-mo look. It does look like it tips off of him. At least off of the top. At least off of the top of the hand. Taking a little bit of time to take a look at this. This for me is kind of a no-brainer. It very clearly touches him in the hand. Him and Harper having a discussion at first. And the call is overturned. Hit by a pitch. Kansas City will retain their challenge. Coming up now to the plate is Collins. There's 2 on. This is the go-ahead run. Luzardo in a... Oh, not 0-0-9. Luzardo in a sticky situation. Collins 0 for 1 with a flyout. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. First pitch for Luzardo. That one is swung on. It's hit pretty well. It'll drop down to center, and Crawford will make the catch. And that'll do it here for the 4th inning. Luzardo gives up a run, but he limits it to that. 2 hits for the Royals in that inning. It is a 3-1 ball game. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. 3-1 lead for the Phillies here. As we head to the top of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber, Brandon Marsh, and Alec Boehm due up. Hot in here. Wanted to make sure my computer charged, so I turned off my fan down here for a moment. Considering turning it back on, though. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you're new. Kyle Schwarber will come up here. He's 2 for 2 tonight. He's had a very good outing so far. We'll see if that continues. I got a quesadilla waiting for me at the end of this game. Still storming here in PA. Hopefully we will survive it and not have to deal with another outage. That'd be pretty annoying. I'd be a little upset if that happened. All right, back here in Philadelphia, or back here in Kansas City, I guess I should say. Kyle Schwarber will come up to the plate. 2 for 2 tonight. First pitch there on Schwarber, that is fouled away, 0-1. Schwarber 2 for 2. Pitch from Waka, fouled away. 0-2. Oh, and 2 count, top of the 5th. Waka delivers, swing and a miss. Strikeout there for Waka to start off this 5th inning. First strikeout since the top of the 2nd. Coming up now, Bryce Harper. Still a mystery whether or not he will hit in the home run derby. Keep that in the back burner. Waka delivers. Harper will hit one foul. 0-1. Forgot to do a pitcher's check through the first 3 innings of each of the ball games. Jesus Luzardo. Waka delivers, and that one's fouled away. Yeah, forgot to do a pitcher's check. Luzardo, 4 innings pitched so far. He's given up 3 hits, 1 earned run, and 6 strikeouts here tonight. 0-2 count. Ball is outside, 1-2. Waka, 4.2 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Looking to get his 6th here. That one is grounded up, 2-2. Or sorry, looking to get his 5th strikeout here. He's got 4 so far. 2-2. Waka delivers. Swing and a miss. There's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Michael Waka. That'll bring up Brandon Marsh to the plate. He's up to 5 on the night. That's 11 total from both sides. Again, next up, Brandon Marsh. My apologies, forgot to put up the outs. Marsh 0 for 2 tonight. One of 2 Phillies to not have a hit. One of 3 Phillies, sorry. Bohm does not have a hit. Walk the pitch is just on the strikeout line. 0-1. Just on the line slightly. Top of the 5th. 2 outs. 0-1. Walk of the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Waka looking to go 1-2-3 here in this at-bat. Brandon Marsh trying to stay alive. Waka the pitch. Fouled away. That's the 90th pitch of the game for Michael Waka. Wouldn't be shocked if this is his last inning. Turning my fan back on. It's hot. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled away again, seemingly the same area. Oh, and 2 count. Pitch number 92 for Waka. That is outside. Nearly got Marsh. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Waka looking to get out of this inning unscathed. Here's the pitch, and that one is swung on to center field and caught by Collins. That'll do it here for the midway point of the 5th. We are officially halfway through this ball game. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 Phillies. And I assume Waka's night may be done. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. Due up is Massey Tolbert. And back to the top of the order for Carter Jansen. Jesus Luzardo. Not the greatest outing there in that 4th inning. We'll see if he can bounce back. Again, he's still got a decent pitch count, regardless of that, but we'll see if he's able to bounce back. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the stream goal tonight of 20 views. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're new. I mean, hey, it's all about growing it. I'm willing to take on this challenge. I'm primarily a hockey channel. I totally understand that. This is just the 2nd channel on the side to do some fun baseball commentary during the summer. Hockey will always be my #1 thing, but hey, maybe if I grow this enough, I can have a little side hustle during the summer. Bottom of the 5th, no outs. Still in commercial break. All right, what was I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the Rinconez home run. I did like that call. I didn't really like my Real Muto call. I kind of botched it a little bit, but it is what it is. All right, back here in Kansas City. Again, as I said at the beginning, happy 4th of July to all of the American followers and listeners here on the page. Due up here in this inning, Michael Massey, Tyler Tolbert, and Carter Jansen. Cool salute to service. World War II veteran throwing out the pitch. Here's Luzardo on Massey. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Second baseman, Michael Massey as well. Next pitch from Luzardo is outside, 1-1. Bottom of the 5th. Next pitch is grounded away. 1-2. Jesus Luzardo been challenged here at points. Still been able to hold his own. Luzardo delivers outside, 2-2. Yet again. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe. Bottom of the 5th, 2-2 count. Luzardo is in there in the corner. Strike 3. There's strikeout number 7 for Jesus Luzardo tonight. He's been cooking on the mound for the Phils. Only up to 67 pitches. Don't laugh. 7 Ks. That'll bring Tolbert up. Again, the most single strikeouts in a game was Shohei Ohtani last night. He had 9. Luzardo delivers on Tolbert. He will hit that one foul. 0-1 count to start again. This is only our 2nd baseball commentary. I like to keep track of the stats when we stream certain teams and certain players. Ohtani currently holds the record for the most single-game strikeouts. Here's Luzardo the pitch. Just on the outside. Strike 2. No challenge from Tolbert. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He had a single in the 3rd. Looking to keep that perfect record. Bottom of the 5th. 1 out. 0-2 count. Luzardo delivers, and that one is fouled away. He stays alive. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button down below. 0-2 count. Luzardo delivers, and that one is up high. 1-2. 98-mile-an-hour four-seam. Royals are 6-19 against left-handed starters. It's the lowest win percentage in the MLB. There's a base hit yet again for Tolbert, his second of the game. This time it's a single. And he gets on. One out, one on. That'll bring the tying run and Carter Jensen to the plate. Not great there for Luzardo. You know he wanted to get out of that inning. Unsuccessful, though. Luzardo delivers on Jensen. That is down low. 1-0. 71 pitches for Jesus Luzardo tonight. 1-0 count. He delivers. And that one is grounded out. Harper will get it on first. It's called foul, it looks like. So Jensen will come back to first. Or Jensen will come back to plate. Tolbert will come back to first. Thought they were going to get the double play there for a moment, but unsuccessful. 1 ball, 1 strike. 72 pitches for Luzardo. Here's 73. Outside, 2-1. Jensen 0 for 2. Luzardo will try and pick off Tolbert. Unsuccessful. Seeing a lot of that tonight. Didn't see a ton of that last night in the Dodgers game that I commentated. Dodgers-Padres. Grand slam from Teoscar Hernandez. Luzardo delivers. And it's just down low. I believe this is called a ball, but they're going to challenge it. Yeah, Real Muto is going to challenge this one. I think it was just down low. Yeah, that was a ball. So there goes an ABS challenge for the Phillies. Took a risk. Didn't go the way he thought it would. It was close. Not close enough, though. Luzardo will try and pick off Tolbert again. He's got no pickoffs now. 3-1 count. Things could get interesting here if Jensen walks. Luzardo delivers and fouled away. Full count. Now things get a little bit interesting. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Only our second ever baseball commentary. We're going to try and commentate all 32 teams. Why not? Full count. Luzardo delivers. Swing and a miss. They'll try and tap him at second. He's safe. Strikeout for Luzardo. They may take a look at that steal from Tolbert. See if they got him. They struck out Jensen. That's 8 Ks for Luzardo tonight. Take a look at this. I think he's safe. We'll see the replay. This better angle. Yeah, he's safe, I think. We'll see if Dom Mattingly decides to challenge it. Tolbert was like, oh. Looks like he will opt not to. So Bobby Wood Jr. will come up. That's the second stolen base of the game for Tolbert. He's got 2 tonight. Here's Bobby Wood. He's 0 for 2. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. Luzardo, 8 strikeouts tonight and 77 pitches. He's doing good work. They nearly got him at second, just the throw was not in time. Tolbert, speedy. 0-1 count. Luzardo delivers, and that is just down low. They're going to call it a ball. Remuto is not challenging that one. And good idea there from Remuto. Shouldn't challenge that one. Bobby Witt, .313 batting average with runners in scoring position this season. 1-1 count. Luzardo delivers, and that one is fouled away. 1-2. This game's going a good bit here. Only in the bottom of the fifth. Been going for an hour and a half here in the commentary. As always, thank you all for tuning in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luzardo the pitch. And that one is grounded out to third. Bohm will make the throw to first. It's in time. And that'll do it for the 5th inning. Luzardo gets out of a jam. And it's still a 3-1 ball game. Top of the 6th coming up in just a moment. Thank you all for tuning in. I apologize, I forgot to add the second out there. Again, still relatively new to this. Due up in this inning, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, and JT Realmuto here for the top of the 6th. Those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Haven't heard anything. It looks like Waka's going to come in here for this 6th inning. Haven't heard anything otherwise. We'll see if there is a change, though, to the Royals bullpen. It'll be Bohm, Realmuto, and Stott. JT Realmuto got a home run tonight. All right. See if I can get this Rinconez home run up.
Kind of screwed up with Waka. Next pitch is swung on. Rinconez up to bat. He's got a 1-0 count. Next pitch is swung on. Pitch is swung on. Deep to right. That is gone. Back-to-back home runs. Gabriel Rinconez Jr. with the 2nd of his career. The Phillies now have a 3-0 lead.
That wasn't bad. I don't hate that. Through 5 innings here, a 3-1 ball game for the Phillies. A lot of strikeouts tonight, regardless of there being 4 runs. Luzardo's got 8 Ks. Through 5 innings of play, Michael Waka will come up for the 6th. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tonight as well. 13 total strikeouts tonight by pitchers. Here's Alec Bohm. We'll take a first pitch strike. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button. Subscribe down below if you're new. We commentate all 32 MLB teams here, or 30 MLB teams. Here's Bohm with a high fly ball to center field, and that is gone! Alec Bohm, solo home run, and the Phillies regain the 3-run lead. It's 4-1. That is 3 home runs here in this ball game for the Phillies, and Alec Bohm hits one out. You gotta wonder if that might be it, or at least they'll start getting some action in the bullpen for Michael Waka. That is 3 home runs here for the Phillies tonight. Here's Bryson Stott up. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Alec Bohm, 14th home run of the year. 4-1 Phillies. Waka next pitch is in there for a strike as well. 0-2. Stott's going to take a timeout. Sorry, 11th home run of the year. He had 11 home runs in 120 games back in 2025. He's already matched his total. Swing and a miss there from Stott. He'll strike out. There's the 6th K of the game for Waka. Okay work from him. 3 home runs, though, from the Phils tonight. That'll bring up Realmuto. What's up, JP? I am a Phillies fan. But, like to commentate from an unbiased perspective and commentate all 32 teams fairly. This is only my 2nd ever baseball stream. Top of the 6th, one out. Here's Real Muto. First pitch from Waka is swung on, and that is a pop-up. From the Ray, Real Muto looked at that. I thought that was gone, and Waka looked back. There's 2 away. Yeah, Phillies fan, wear my Duran jersey. 99 pitches for Waka. They want him to get through 6, it appears. Here comes Rincones Jr. Waka the pitch. Down low, 1-2. Or 1-0, sorry. Forgot to fix that up. It's only my second ever baseball stream, so bear with me. Next pitch from Waka. Down low, 1-1. Yeah, back in 1993. Before my time. Swing and a miss there from Rincones, 1-2. Against the Blue Jays. The walk-off. Sad the Blue Jays couldn't get it done this year. Would have loved to have seen that. Next pitch from Waka, down low. 2-2. (103 pitches for Michael Waka. Next pitch outside. 3-2 count. Yeah, Kurt Schilling. Remember him? Well, I wasn't alive when those Phillies were going on. Here's Waka the pitch, and swing and a miss. That'll do it here midway through the 6th. Alec Bohm with a solo home run. I assume that will be it for Waka here tonight. 4-1 lead for the Phillies after 6 innings of play. All right. Fix this up really quick. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Not sure when our next baseball commentary will be. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I do work tomorrow, so that obviously comes first. Due up in this 6th inning, Lane Thomas, Jack Caglianone, and Nick Lofton. Thomas had the double and the run in the 4th inning for the Royals. That's the only offense we've seen from Kansas City since. Yeah, Kruk is a Phillies commentator now. He's certainly a character, that's for sure. Certainly a character. Not actually on the call tonight. He doesn't really travel with the team, really. Never known for that. Usually stays within the National League. Bottom of the 6th, Jesus Luzardo, 5 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts tonight. Again, the highest strikeout in all the commentary streams we've done, which is a grand total of 2, is 9 from Ohtani last night. Here's Thomas. Luzardo, the pitch is up high, 1-0. One 1-0 count. Luzardo delivers. Down low. 2-0. It's been the issue with Luzardo at points. He gets worked on counts a little bit. Throws a good handful of balls. It's caused them some problems. He's been solid tonight, though. 2-0 pitch. And that one is fouled away. 2-1. Luzardo's knocked his ERA down from a 3.88 to a 3.77. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away again. 2-2. Thomas 1 for 2 tonight, has a double in the 4th. 2-2 count. And that one is swung on. It's a pop-up to center. Crawford's got it. He'll make the catch. One away. Coming up now will be Caglianone. Fit his name in there. There we go. Though I'm a little bit behind from the MLB app, I apologize. That's not my own doing. That is my game up here's doing. Luzardo the pitch. Swing and a miss. On the first there on Caglianone. Luzardo 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was way outside, but got the swing from Caglianone. 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Luzardo delivers outside. 1-2. He's not fooling him that time. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Here's Luzardo the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's 9 strikeouts on the night for Jesus Luzardo. 2 outs here in the 6th. That'll bring up Nick Lofton. Got to give credit where it's due. Jesus Luzardo's had himself one hell of a night tonight. Here's Lofton up. First pitch is in the corner. 0-1. Bottom of the 6th. 0-1 count. Pitches down low. 1-1. We may be live tomorrow. I'll think about it. This one seems to be doing pretty well. Might as well strike while the iron is hot. Bottom of the 6th, 1-1 count. Luzardo the pitch, and that is on the line. Strike. 1-2. There's Christopher Sanchez. He was named to the All-Star team in the NL. 92 pitches for Jesus Luzardo. Looking to close it out here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. "93 pitches for Luzardo. Here's 94 up high. 3-2. Lofton tonight. He's 1 for 2. Luzardo could become the first ever player in commentary history to have a 10 strikeout game. Luzardo the pitch, and that one is grounded out to third. It's a slow rolling ball. Bo will make the throw. It is in time. And that'll do it for the 6th inning. Luzardo goes 1-2-3 yet again. We'll head to the top of the 7th. 4-1 Phillies. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Again, hit that like button and subscribe down below if you're new. We commentate all 32 MLB teams, or I am trying to commentate all 32 MLB teams. Due up in this 7th inning is Justin Crawford, Trey Turner, and Kyle Schwarber. Said it in the tweet, all I want is a Schwarbomb. I will be very happy with a Schwarbomb if I were to get one tonight here on my first Phillies stream. Again, I am a Phillies fan from the Philadelphia area. Getting some storms here in PA right now. Looks like it's calmed down. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, it just ran in. Still 79. That's just like, man. Getting killed. Anyway. Refresh my feed here quick. Looks like Lucas Erceg is coming into the game for Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha's night is done. It wasn't a bad outing, to be honest. I mean, again, he did give up 4 earned runs, which is not pretty. 8 hits, but he still struck out 7. And he went a full 6 innings. Could have been better. Probably could have been worse, though. 3 home runs as well is certainly not ideal. All right, through 6 innings here. Again, thank you all for tuning in. More viewers in this one than the last one. I'll take that as a sign of growth. Luzardo, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts. As well, worth mentioning too. Coming into the game for the Royals, Lucas Erceg, he's 3-3 as a 5.23 ERA. He'll face Crawford. First pitch is a strike. 0-1. Crawford 1 for 2. Next pitch is fouled away. 0-2. Justin Crawford, 255 batting average. It's not bad numbers from Crawford. I mean, again, it's not all-star level numbers, but it's still solid numbers for a young rookie. Erceg the pitch, and that one is grounded out. Erceg will pick it up. He'll finish the play himself. There's one away. We'll go back to the top of the order. Trey Turner will come up. Turner 0 for 3 tonight. See if he has some more luck here on his 4th time around. Again, been a struggle for Trey Turner. Of course, I have him in fantasy, and he starts to struggle like this. Should have expected that, though, to be honest. Turner 0 for 3. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Erceg, only 3 pitches in that at bat with Crawford. First pitch to Turner is in the corner. Called strike. Oh, or no, called ball. 1-0. No challenge. Erceg the pitch is down low. 2-0. Again, Erceg with a 5.18 ERA. His numbers are not pretty. Here he delivers again. Turner will get a base hit into center. There's a single for Trey Turner. And 1 on with just 1 out. That'll bring up Kyle Schwarber, who is 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles and a strikeout. We'll see what magic Kyle Schwarber can cook up here, if he can cook anything up. 30 home runs on the year. That leads all Major League Baseball. Erceg the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 1 count. Erceg will try and pick off Turner. Gets there in time. So a base hit for everybody tonight besides Brandon Marsh, ironically enough. Everybody else has got a hit tonight in some shape or form. Pitch on Schwarber is up high, 1-1. Eight pitches for Erceg. And the pitch is outside. 2-1 count here on Kyle Schwarber. Some batters are certainly a little bit hesitant at points to throw balls in the strikeout zone there on Schwarber. Erceg next pitch is outside yet again. 3-1 count. Things could get interesting here. Only 1 out in this inning. Schwarber up 3-1 here on the count. 3-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 4. There's a walk for Kyle Schwarber. Really good night from him. That'll put 2 on with 1 out. It'll bring up Bryce Harper to the plate. Harper 1 for 3 tonight. With 2 on. Really good night from Schwarber so far. See if it continues. First pitch on Harper. That one is grounded out. And this should be a double play. They get Turner, and they are unable to get Harper. So they do get Schwarber at second. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs. That'll bring up Brandon Marsh, with a chance to potentially open this game up. So they limit the damage there a little bit. Harper swinging on that first pitch. May not have been a great idea. Again, Brandon Marsh, the only hitter for the Phillies tonight without a hit. Keep that in mind. Two outs, top of the 7th. Urseg up to 12 pitches. Here's 13. Swing and a miss. 0-1. So Harper at first, Turner at third. A single for Marsh will drive in at least one. Urseg to pitch outside. 1-1. Marsh with a foul out, fly out, and line out. He's had almost every single possible way of getting out in this game tonight. 1-1 count. Urseg to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. See if the Royals can get out of this. Brandon Marsh, .337 batting average in the 7th inning or later this season. He's done a good job in the extra innings. I guess not extra innings. Ball is down on the ground. Turner will try and score. He does so successfully off of a wild pitch. Trey Turner scores from third. It's 5-1 Phillies. I said puck for the first time. I'm a hockey commentator primarily. 5-1 ball game. Turner comes in off of a wild pitch. It is 5-1 Phillies. Harper will go to second off that play. Take a timeout here for a moment. Two and two count here on Brandon Marsh. Trey Turner scores off of a wild pitch. 5-1. Next pitch on, and that is a ball. Full count, 3-2. See if we keep going here. Top of the 7th, full count. Urseg the pitch, and that one's fouled off from Brandon Marsh. Urseg will take a second here. Full count. He's up to 18 pitches here in relief. Responsible for that Turner run. And the pitch. Swung on there from Marsh. Foul. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Good to see more of a crowd here today than our first commentary yesterday. I mean, that means that there's growth. I love to see that. Am I watching the World Cup at all? Not really. I really haven't been into it. I'm not going to lie. Oh my God, there's a tarps off section. I was a little annoyed. There wasn't a tarps off section when I went to the Phillies game a couple of days ago, but oh well. Marsh the pitch, he fouls away. Haven't really been watching it, but I've been following it. I don't really have anywhere to watch it. I know it's on like Fox and stuff, but I don't have Fox. Or at least cable TV to watch it, so. But I've been following the United States and Canada, and I see the highlights. Urseg the pitch. March will ground out to second. They'll make the throw, and that'll do it. Here for the top of the 7th. We'll stretch. Midway through the 7th, it's still a 5-1 lead here for the Phillies. Off of that Turner run. Thank you all for tuning in. Marte will start off here for the Royals. All right, do your little 7th inning stretch. Oh, wow. So they got a U.S. Marine doing the 7th inning stretch. That's cool. That's cool. All right, due up is Starling Marte, Isaac Collins, and Michael Massey, barring we see any pinch hitters or anything. It's possible. It's possible. They give Harper a hit. They did not. Looks like it was a fielder's choice. Yeah, FO. Brandon Marsh with the out. There we go. So we got a run from Turner in that 7th inning. Only 1 hit and 1 run. 2 walks. Well, I guess a walk and a fielder's choice. All right, gonna try and get that Rincones Jr. clip up to the channel. I made the short, just didn't fully do what I had to do. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Again, we don't just commentate Phillies and Royals games. We commentate all 32 teams. I'm going to try my best to do it evenly here as we keep on doing these baseball commentaries. Again, I'm primarily an ice hockey channel. I primarily commentate NHL games during the NHL season. So if we do get to the MLB postseason, I may not be commentating as much as that. I'll try my best to even it out if this really does grow. And it seems like this one's doing pretty much better than what the other one was doing already. So I'm really happy with that. It took me years to get my NHL channel to where it is right now. 7,500 subscribers. And again, with those live streams, I started those like years after I was, you know. I'm just rambling. That's what I love to do. How's everyone's 4th of July going? Jonathan Bolin coming into the game here for the Phillies. Luzardo's night is done. 3.42 ERA for Bolin. He's got 32 strikeouts. His 29th appearance. Really, really good outing from Jesus Luzardo. One of the better ones we've seen. Gave up just a run, 9 strikeouts, 4 hits in 6 innings pitched. No walks either. Here comes Marte. First pitch is outside. Want to know count on Jonathan Bolin. Next pitch is down low, swing and a miss. 1-1. You haven't really been following the World Cup that much at all. But, I mean, I've been following it, just haven't been watching it. 1-1 pitch from Bolin. That's up high, 2-1. Bottom of the 7th here. Game is not over yet. But the Phillies do have a comfortable 5-1 lead, at least as of now. Pitch from Bolin. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Marte 0 for 1 tonight. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th. See if we see any pinch hitters here in the 7th inning for the Royals. 2-2 count. Bolin the pitch. And that one is popped up. Foul territory. Looks like it will fall into the crowd. Harper went over. He's unable to grab it. Out of play. Out of bounds. Whatever it means in baseball. 12-8. Work at 12-8 tomorrow. 2-2 count. Bolin the pitch. And that one's fouled away. The at-bat stays alive for Marte. Nice little USA 250 patch. Presume that's on all of the MLB jerseys tonight. I believe all 30 teams are in action. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball in the pitch. Grounded foul. This at bat will keep going. Seven pitch at bat here from Marte. 2-2 count the pitch. And that one is singled through the gap. And Marte will get to first for his first hit of the game. Good on Marte. He stayed alive in the at-bat, hit a couple of foul balls out, and he gets on first with no outs. That'll bring up Collins to the plate. Isaac Collins 0 for 2 tonight. Fifth hit of the night for the Royals. 0-0 count, ball in the pitch. Outside. Or sorry, just caught the line, 0-1. Just caught the line. Ball in the pitch, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Collins with 2 flyouts. Game could get interesting here if Collins gets on. Ball in the pitch. Outside. 1-2. He almost got Collins on that. He swerved out of the way. One ball, 2 strikes. Bolin delivers. And that one is fouled. That was a high fly ball. But it was fouled. Count stays 1-2. Still raining here in PA. For the next hour. Oh, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on and fouled yet again. Another foul ball there for Collins. They're working Bolin on these counts. Staying alive. Fouling off a lot of pitches. Cool shoes. 13 pitches from Bolin in this inning. Here's 14. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strikeout for Bolin. There's one away here in the 7th. That'll bring up Massey to the plate. Michael Massey is 0 for 2 tonight, unless there's a pitch hitter. Doesn't look like there is. Yeah, Massey will come up. Ball in the pitch. Foul ball. 0-1 count. My apologies, forgot to... I keep forgetting to auto reset the count. Have to do it manually. I'm sure there's easier ways to do it. Just haven't figured it out yet. This is only my second ever baseball commentary that I've done. Ball in the pitch. Fouled away, 0-2. I think I'm doing decent for the amount of ones I've done. This is this is just me picking up from what I've listened to radio commentaries and TV commentaries for like a year now. I wanted to do this for a little bit. Expand my broadcasting knowledge from hockey. Swing and a miss there on Massey. There's 2 strikeouts for Bolin. That'll bring up Tolbert, who has been very good tonight. 2 outs, 2 strikeouts for Jonathan Bolin. Looks like Cameron Missner is going to come into the game here for Tolbert. And we'll have a visit here to the Phillies mound. That'll give me a second to grab Missner's 250 batting average for Missner this year. There you go. I think eventually I'm gonna put up their record in the game. Eventually. Just want to get the hang of doing this first, like with the count and the inning, and making sure I'm doing the outs. Make sure I get the hang of that before I start doing their records, like in the ball game. Apologies. It's gonna take me a little bit to get adjusted, but hey, got to keep putting the work in. Seeing all you guys in here, I appreciate it. It shows that this is growing a little bit. More people in here than yesterday, that's for sure. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Here's Cameron Missner pinch hitting. First pitch from Bolin, swing and a miss. Tolbert was 2 for 2 before he was pulled. Had 2 stolen bases as well. 0-1 count. Bolin the pitch. Tipped. There's another strike. 0-2. He's almost out of it. We'll see if he can. Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. Bolin delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him. Through 7. Here in Kansas City. That's 3 strikeouts for Jonathan Bolin. We'll head to the top of the 8th. 5-1 Phillies. Due up here for the Phillies in this inning. It'll be Alec Boehm, Bryson Stott, and JT Realmuto yet again. Phillies have been getting a couple runners on throughout these at-bats, but they've been unable to score. Obviously, Turner got home. But besides that, the other hits have been batted in off of home runs. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'm assuming we'll see a pitching change here as well for the Royals. Yep, Joe Kewis coming in for the Royals. Give a profile on him, but Urseg gave up a home run from Alec Boehm. It was off the first pitch, I'm pretty sure, actually. 1 hit, 1 run. He had no Ks. Gave up a walk. All right, just doing that for my box score over here. Now this computer needs to charge. Plug in my computer real quick. Sorry, guys. There we go. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button down below. I'm not sure what our next commentary will be. It may not be until either Tuesday or Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. All right, uploading the Rincones homer now. All right. Top of the 8th here in Kansas City. 5-1 lead for the Phillies. Coming up now from the bullpen here in this 8th inning, it's going to be Jose Kewis. He'll hit against Boehm, Stott, and Realmuto, barring there's no pinch hitters. Kewis, the pitch is outside, 1-0. Second pitch is down low, 2-0. On Jose Kewis there. Top of the 8th, 2-0 count. Boehm hits one. That will be a base hit. It'll slide through the gap. It's towards the wall. Boehm's going to go to second, and he's in time for a double. Alec Boehm double with no outs. That'll bring Bryson Stott up to the plate. Worked the count a little bit, got the 2 balls off, and he's got his second hit of the night. He's 2 for 3 with a walk. Here comes Bryson Stott. Bryson Stott, first base in the fourth. Cue as the pitch. Swing and a miss from Stott, 0-1. Top of the eighth. The 0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. Bryson Stott, 1 for 3. 5 pitches from Kewis. Here's the 1-1. Outside. Stott falls down to the ground, 2-1. It was just below him. Stott looks to be okay. Cue as the pitch, and that is just in the corner for strike 2. Cue is looking to limit the damage here a bit as we are in the top of the 8th. Phillies have a .267 batting average with runners in scoring position this season. And Bryson Stott will hit one to center. It's a pop-up. They'll make the catch. Thomas will throw. Bohm, it looks like, is going to stay at second. And here comes JT Realmuto. Realmuto with a homer in the 4th inning. He got things started for the Phillies tonight. No, Bohm went to third. My apologies. Hard to tell sometimes off these plays. At least it says over here he did. Here's Realmuto. First pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1. Should definitely look over here. Q is up to 9 pitches in the at-bat. Or Q is up to 9 pitches in this inning. Realmuto will pop one up to center. Thomas comes in. He will make the catch. Bohm is going to stay at third. He thought about it, but he'll stay at third with 2 outs. That'll bring Rincones Jr. back up to the plate. Looks like he'll stay in the game. He has a home run, 1 for 3 tonight. It seems like Rincones is slowly but surely starting to get better. Again, it was a struggle for him prior to the Pirates series, but he's had a couple of base hits here. And again, some criticism on Don Mattingly for keeping him up as long as they did, but it seems like things are starting to improve for Rincones Jr. First pitch is a strike. 2 outs, Bohm at third. Next pitch is down low, 1-1. One count. Q as the pitch. Rincones will hit that one. Base hit into the gap. Bohm's going to score, and it's an RBI double for Rincones. He got all the way to second. And Gabriel Rincones Jr. with 2 hits tonight. Home run and an RBI double. It's a 6-1 ball game. Got to give a lot of credit where it's due. This kid seems to be getting better and better. Looks like Rincones is going to come out of the game, though. Derek Hill is going to pinch hit for Rincones Jr., but a really good outing here from Rincones. RBI double for him. First pitch on Crawford up high, 1-0. 6-1's the score here at the top of the 8th. Q is up to 14 pitches. He'll throw another one. Crawford will hit this one foul. 1-1. Again, Derek Hill, the pinch runner. What a addition he has been for the Phillies. He's made a pretty big impact. Some home runs, Some pretty good defensive plays. He's been mostly a pinch hitter, though. Next pitch is down low, 2-1. Or 1-2. Wow. That was outside. Call that a strike. No challenge from Crawford. Phillies used up one of their ABS challenges earlier. Top of the 8th, 1-2. Crawford will ground out to third. Make the throw, and that will do it. Here for the 8th. Or for the top of the 8th. We will head to the bottom of the 8th here now. The Phillies get another run. They now lead 6-1 here in this ballgame. We'll go up to the top of the order. Jensen, Bobby Witt, and Thomas here up next. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below and subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate it. Now to the bottom of the 8th. We'll see what the Royals have in store for us here now. Go back to the top of the order for the 9th inning for the Phillies. I wanted a Schwarbaum. Looks like Orion Kerkering is going to come into the game here for the Phillies, replacing Jonathan Bolin. Jonathan Bolin did not give up a run. I believe he had 3 strikeouts. He did. Again, don't want the bullpen to be exaggerated. So good that Bolin was able to get that inning done pretty easily. 3 strikeouts. He did give up a hit. But, oh well. All right, back here in Kansas City. It's been a solid night so far from the Phillies bullpen. 12 combined strikeouts from Jesus Luzardo and Jonathan Bolin so far. And now Orion Kerkering comes into the game for the Phils. First pitch on Jensen. I believe it's down low for a ball. Kerkering, 262 batting average, his 37th appearance. It's been up and down for Kerkering at points. It's been mostly up, though, this year. I will say that. Jensen 0 for 3 tonight. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1. I'm not sure when we will be live next, but we will be live for another game eventually. I thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Again, we commentate all 30 MLB teams here on the channel. 3-1 count here. Kerkering to 3-1. Swing and a miss. Check swing, he did go. Jensen struck out twice tonight. Had a fly out in the first. A lot of flyouts tonight. Full count. Here's the pitch from Kerkering. Swing and a miss. That is the 13th strikeout from the Phillies pitching here tonight. They have done a good job here against this Royals team. That'll bring Bobby Witt Jr. up to the plate. Bobby Witt 0 for 3. No strikeouts, though. First pitch is fouled away. 0-1. Bottom of the 8th. 1 out, 0-1 count. The pitch from Kerkering is way outside, 1-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. 10:30 here on the East Coast. This game started at 8:10 Eastern Time. Bottom of the 8th, 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Kerkering trying to put the second straight batter away. Foul. Bobby Witt stays alive. Leads all shortstops in batting average. But tonight, he's 0 so far. Probably just jinxed it. See if I did. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a foul. Tipped on that a little bit. Orion Kerkering already struck out Jensen. Can he do the same to Bobby Witt? The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Kerkering. And the 4th straight K from the Phillies. The 5th straight K from the Phillies tonight. That's 14 from the Phillies pitching. Wow. Up next is Thomas. Oh, what did I just do? There we go. First pitch is in there for a strike. Thomas 1 for 3. He had a double in the 4th. Next pitch from Kerkering, and that one is swung on there from Thomas and into the right field for Derek Hill. He'll make the catch. We will head to the final inning of this ball game. Potentially the final opportunity for the Phillies to add some runs. 6-1 Phillies here from Kansas City. Thank you all for tuning in. We will head back to the top of the order here tonight for the Phils. It'll be Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, and Bryce Harper. Rincones Jr. was pulled for Hill. Hill was in right field. Derek Hill was DFA'd 7 times before heading to the Phillies. He's got a .239 batting average with the Phils. Or I believe that is this season. We probably won't see... We may not see him. Shouldn't say probably. We may not see him here in this ball game, but he did replace Rincones Jr. as the pinch runner in the top of the 8th. How we feeling, everyone? Hope you guys have had a good 4th of July. For all my American friends who are here in the chat. All right. Make sure everything's set up here. Beck Way is going to come in for Jose Cuis. Again, Beck Way coming in here. Cuis, first, oh, he did give up a run. Never mind. Oh, that's right. He gave up the Rincones double. Phillies have forced every pitcher so far that they've faced to give up a run. Cuis, no Ks in that inning, no balls. A lot of strikeouts from the Phillies pitching tonight. We'll head to the top of the 9th. Coming into the game, Beck Way. His 12th appearance, a 3.6 ERA. First pitch to Turner is outside, 1-0. Next pitch on Turner, swing and a miss. One-1 count. And Turner will ground out to first. Pass over to Way, and he will get the first out of the top of the ninth. Pretty easily at that. Trey Turner goes 1 for 4 on the night. Would be shocked if we see him again, but you never know. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber, really good game here tonight. He's got 2 singles. He's got a walk. Pretty good outing from Kyle Schwarber. We'll see if he's got more in the docket. First pitch from Way, and yes, he does. A base hit into right field. There's the 3rd single of the game for Schwarber. Not exactly what I had in mind. Again, I came into this game saying I wanted a Schwarbomb, but I'll take 3 singles from Kyle Schwarber and a walk. That'll bring Harper up. Harper had a single in the first. He's had nothing since, besides the force out in the 7th. We'll see if Harper can convert here. Batting .274. That was his average heading into this one. Way up to 4 pitches in the at-bat. Schwarber had a first pitch single off of him. See if Harper can do the same. First pitch from Way. Outside, 1-0. All right. Next pitch from Way. Swing and a miss from Harper. 1-1. Schwarber on first. Top of the 9th. 1 out. Pitch from Way. Outside. 2-1. Bryce Harper 1 for 4 tonight. Here's Way. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button. We're at 30 subscribers. Thank you all so much for that. Now the goal's 40. Foul ball there from Bryce Harper. 2-2. Way, the pitch. In the dirt, 3-2. Yeah, again, this is only our second baseball commentary. This is something fun that I wanted to do on the side of my hockey channel, which is Nordic 97. I primarily do NHL streams on that channel, and most of my hockey content comes from there. But I have grown a bit of a passion for baseball, so I thought I'd try out some baseball commentaries, maybe try and practice that and grow a little bit of a community over here, too. Here's Way. Outside, walk for Bryce Harper. Really good working that count. They got 2 on here now with Brandon Marsh coming up. This is the 3rd time where this has happened today, where they've had 2 on and Brandon Marsh has come up with 1 out. First walk of the game for Harper. Here comes Marsh. He's 0 for 4. He's literally gone out every single possible way he could. First pitch, swing and a miss. The only way he hasn't gone out yet is a strikeout, so maybe expect that. Way the pitch. Fouled away, 0-2. Brandon Marsh, the only Philly without a hit tonight. Pitch there is down low. 1-2. Schwarber thought about it. No steals yet from Kyle Schwarber. How many steals does he have? All time in his career? That's something I want to know. Somebody look that up for me. 1-2 count on Marsh. Way the pitch. Outside. 2-2. Plenty of times tonight where the Phillies have been left runners in scoring position. Way the pitch. And fouled away. Count stays alive. At bat stays alive, I guess I should say. Two and two, one out. Swing and a miss. Strikeout there for Brandon Marsh. He has gotten out 5 different ways tonight. He's 0 for 5. That'll bring up Alec Boehm here into the ball game. Boehm's already got a home run here tonight and a double. It's a strikeout for Beck Way. Here's Alec Boehm. And the pitch is inside, 0-1. Boehm with a walk, solo home run, and a double. Good night for Alec Boehm. Way the pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. 2 hours and 40 minutes we are up to here in the commentary. Again, yesterday's Dodgers-Padres stream went 2 hours and 36 minutes. I know it's only 2 live commentaries we've done. This is now the longest baseball stream ever. Now, I will acknowledge that yesterday we did do Yankees and Twins. My power went out. I was a little annoyed about that. Pitches in the dirt, 1 and 2. Little annoyed about that. So I would have loved to have 3 commentaries in the books. And that Yankees-Twins game went to a lengthy rain delay as well. Here's Way, the 1 and 2. That is down in the dirt. Now 2 and 2. 2 straight balls on Alec Boehm. He's got 21 pitches in this inning. Looking to send it to the 9th with no harm, no foul. Power's still out. Oh, yikes. Hopefully you get it back soon, bro. Boehm grounds out to 3rd. And that'll do it for the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th coming up here now. The last hope for the Royals. Phillies lead 6-1. Due up in this inning is Jack Caglione, Nick Lofton, and Sterling Marte, unless we see pinch hitters, which is possible. Seeing if there is. I wonder if there's anybody coming into the game for the Phillies. Wonder if they'll keep Kerkering in. I mean, again, the Phillies pitching has been incredible tonight. Yeah, hopefully your power comes back soon, JP. Yeah, my power, well, I wanted to do 2 streams yesterday, and I did about, like, in 2 innings of the Yankees-Twins game, but my power, thankfully, it flickered, and it didn't just go out, because I lost out on that stream. I was frustrated. I was really enjoying it. Whenever I do my ice hockey streams on my other channel, I really get upset when I lose power. It's happened a couple of times. I've been really lucky, though, recently, but I feel like I'm not going to be so lucky coming up. I think it's only happened, I think, maybe 4 times out of the over 300 streams I've done all time, so, you know, I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. Downed wire, electrical pole on the street. Oh, yikes. Shooting all around like fireworks. Well, yeah, you don't want those kind of fireworks. Definitely not those kind of fireworks for sure. I'm with you there. All right. Bottom of the 9th inning here in Kansas City. Coming in for the Phillies is Tim Meza. To close out this one, he has a 2.95 ERA. 39 strikeouts. And 39 innings pitched as well. Phillies pitching has done really good tonight. He will face Caglione, Lofton, and Marte. First pitch is grounded out. Turner will pick it up. He'll make the throw, and that will do it. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Coming up now, Lofton. All right. Tim Mays got only one pitch off of that at bat. He was able to get him out. Coming up now, Lofton. May not be as easy. We'll see. The pitch is down low. 1-0. Next pitch from Meza is in there, 1-1. Lofton 1 for 3 tonight. RBI single in the fourth. Whatever. 1-1 count for Meza. Pitch is in there, 1-2. Lofton's going to take a timeout. 5-run lead. Not weed. 5-run lead for the Phillies here. In the bottom of the ninth. Looking to take the first win of 3 here on this pretty lengthy road trip for the Phils. Mays of the pitch. Fouled away. Yeah, so I'm thinking I may stream tomorrow. Why not? We'll get another stream in. It's probably going to be Sunday Night Baseball, actually. That's the only game I can do, I think. Might be Red Sox Angels. We'll see. Mays of the pitch is down low, 2-2. Two and 2 count. Meza outside, 3-2. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2. Meza delivers. That is a ground out over to Turner. He'll make the throw. It's in time. There's 2 away. Nice throw from Trey Turner. Down to the final out. It is Marte here up for the Royals. We'll see if Meza can put this one away. "14 strikeouts from Phillies pitching tonight. First pitch from Meza, and that one is hit in the air over to Hill. It's going to drop foul. There's 0-1. Oh, my computer died. That's not fun. 0-1 count here on Marte. Meza looking to put this one away. See if he can. Marte 1 for 2 was hit by a pitch and a single. 0-1 pitch for Bolin. That's in the corner. They're going to challenge it. It was called a ball. Realmuto's going to challenge it. I think he got this one. I think Realmuto got this one right. We'll see. Yup, that's in there. 0-2. Successful challenge for the Phillies. And that is right in there in the corner. That's like firmly in there. Almost the whole ball is in the strikeout zone. Oh well. You make mistakes. At least this is a thing now. 0-2 count. Bolin the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that will do it. The Phillies get the first win of 3 here in Kansas City by a final score of 6-1. 3 home runs in this game. JT Realmuto, Alec Boehm, and Gabriel Rincones Jr. Rincones had 2 hits tonight. Phenomenal ball game to watch. Jesus Luzardo with 9 strikeouts. He ties Ohtani for the Watch with Nordic record. Total of 21 strikeouts combined from both pitchers, or from all sides. Man, what a phenomenal ball game here tonight. Well, that'll do it for me. Thank you all for watching. Hey, a much better crowd than what we had in our first one yesterday. I'll take it. I mean, again, it's the little signs of growth that I'm looking for. Again, we're going to keep on posting the home run clips. I'll let you guys know about tomorrow. If you guys see a post here on the YouTube channel saying that we are live tomorrow for Sunday Night Baseball, it'll be Red Sox and Angels. If we are, we'll do it. That is it for me, though. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next stream.